The one and the only Spicy, and I'm back today with another All Signs live reading. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that y'all are feeling blessed. I'm doing well, I'm blessed, and I am here. I am here. So, yeah, as you all are coming in, definitely make sure you say, hey, let me know how you're doing, where you're tuning in from, and of course, which sign you would like for me to get started reading for tonight. The title or the topic of the reading, rather, is How Does Your Future Self See You Right Now? So I hope this is an entertaining, interesting, and insightful reading. And it's just something to break up the monotony of, just all of the relationship and readings and, complicated situationships. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it about another 30 seconds. Hey, Cha Cha, I hope you're doing well. Of course, let me know which sign you would like for me to get started with. It could be any sign, a random sign. Okay, so start with the air signs and Gemini specifically. Ooh, all right, no problem. Okay, so air signs first and then water signs. All right, no problem. I'm already set up and I'm ready to go, girl. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right. Um, okay, so how does your future self see you right now? Gemini, your timestamp is gonna be 2 minutes. All right. So Gemini, how does your future self see you right now? Right. I think I'm gonna do one more shuffle. All right. Okay, so Gemini, your future self sees you as someone that seems like you're focusing a lot on your spirituality or even on religion. The timestamp for Gemini is 2 minutes. So I'm so sorry, Raylan Butler. I'm so sorry. I apologize for your loss. Um, you all just put some hearts in the chat for Raylan. Let me see if I could put some hearts in the chat for you. I'm sorry to hear that. Gemini, your future self sees you right now as someone that's very focused on your spirituality and religion. So you all could be very focused on just increasing your spiritual or religious practices. You all could be reading the Bible even more. You all could be praying. You all could even just be learning more about your religion or learning more about spirituality and different concepts. So at this point in time, it seems like you're really educating yourself. You all could even be teachers. So your future self is seeing you right now as someone that is teaching and educating and enlightening others on these practices and on the information and knowledge that you know. They just, I said they, your future self just sees you right now as someone who is just increasing your own personal sense of belief, not only in yourself, but also your belief in the divine and your belief in God. So it seems like you're devout, Gemini. Thank you so much, Raylan, and I apologize for your loss again. So it seems like you're devout. It also seems like you all are just, yeah, of course, you're educating yourself. You all could just be reading a lot of books. You all could even just be thinking about a lot of different like beliefs that you've had and just trying your best to release any type of limiting beliefs that have really held you back. So different beliefs that people tend to have could be like a limited mindset, or even like a poverty-based mindset, feeling like you can't, feeling like you don't have limitless power or potential. So it just seems like you all are just thinking a lot about your life, how you experience the world around you, how you're showing up in society, how you're showing up within your community or within your family, and you're just trying your best to do better, to do better. Hey Berlina, happy holidays. Thank you so much for stopping by. So what does your future self admire about you, Gemini? Well, your future self definitely admires the fact that you're not risk averse. Like, you're just in a position right now where the world is really your oyster. And anything you think you can do, you have the potential and the capability to do it. So there really isn't a challenge right now that you feel like you can't take. You don't feel like anything is scary or daunting for you. It seems like you all are ready to like make a move. Your future self sees you as someone who is ready to step out of your comfort zone, and someone that's just ready to alter or change the trajectory of your future. So it just seems like you have some new knowledge that you all are incorporating into your life experience, and you're just ready to take off and see what's next for you. So your future self sees you as someone who's like excited for the next steps within your life. So good for you, Gemini. Hey, Cody. Hi. I'm not young God. I think that's how you say your name. It's nice to see you. Oh, okay, so you wanted me to do Libra next, Berlina. I could do that. Hey, Anek. Thank you for calling me honey. I definitely am sweet. Okay. All right. So, what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Okay. Well, your future self wants you to trust this new perspective that you have on yourself and this new perspective that you have on life. You all may have definitely just undergone some type of like spiritual awakening. So you're just seeing your life through a different lens and through a different perspective. So your future self wants you to trust that bigger picture thinking that you have. It seems like you all are just anxious, but what I want to say really was excited. It's like a restlessness that's within you, and you're just ready to like step into this next phase or cycle or era of your life. So your future self wants you to understand that like now you have a different perspective of your life, and it's also affecting your vision as well. So now it's time for you to actually start thinking bigger, because it seems like you all have definitely pushed past fear, you've pushed past anxiety, and you have a good knowledge base. Okay, it's grounded in spirituality, it's grounded in religion, or just your connection with God and with the divine and with the universe. So just trust this new information that you know, and just incorporate it into your day-to-day living or your day-to-day lifestyle. So that's it, Gemini. I hope that you all like that reading. We're gonna go ahead and move on to Libra. Thank you, user OG. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all, I'm just doing, to the point messages today. Y'all know it's holiday season. I like to be bundled up, resting, cozy, warm. So that's my plan. Okay, you said your name is Alex. Okay, it's nice to meet you, Alex. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's All Signs Live. I appreciate you for being here. And y'all definitely make sure to let me know where you all are tuning in from. Hey, Summer Quinn. Yeah, like definitely, definitely go ahead and put your concerns in the chat so the chat can send you well wishes and positive prayers, Summer. All right, Libra, your timestamp is going to be 11 minutes. Alex, I'm from the East Coast of the United States. That's where I'm from. Where are you from? Let me get a sip of my drink, then we'll get started for Libra. Hey, Terry Will. So you all just send Summer some positive prayers in the chat for her little brother that's going into surgery soon. All right, Libra, you're up. All right, so how does your future self see you right now? That's good, Terry. I'm glad you're chilling. I'm chilling too. I'm just here tapping into the messages for today. You're welcome, Summer. All right, Libra. So your future self sees you right now as someone that is just trying your best to show yourself love and compassion and, the kindness that you need at this point in time in your life. Your future self is seeing that you are not doing too well financially. Your future self is seeing that you are someone that definitely needs some support with developing your own sense of independence, so your financial security could be a bit, shaky right now. Okay. Your money situation is a bit crazy right now. Okay. But it's like, regardless of that, and regardless of your current circumstance and situation that you find yourself in, is like you're just doing your best to take care of yourself in the meantime. And I'm not mad at that, because sometimes in life things are really beyond our control. So the best thing that you can do in the meantime is to just make sure that you're speaking kindly to yourself, making sure that you're still taking care of yourself, especially if you all are experiencing some type of depression. And with this being around the holidays, people tend to experience seasonal depression as well. So your future self is also wanting to tell you that if at any given point in time you're not able to support yourself emotionally, to not be afraid to lean on others, to not be afraid to lean on those that love you and support you, or even if you have to go to therapy for counseling and support, then you should definitely consider that as well. But your future self is saying that, like, you're doing the best for yourself with what you have. You may not have a lot financially, but as long as you continue to still see yourself as deserving, as long as you continue to like display self-love towards yourself and you just speak kindly towards yourself, then you are going to be okay. You know how it is. It's like sometimes situations in life are just crazy, like I said, beyond our control. And you could either embody positive or negative thinking. So it's like your future self wants you to still think positively and optimistically about yourself, because you still have different things that you can lean on. Like, you all could be very spiritual yourself. So you can lean on the divine, and you all are very creative as well. So you can actually lean on things that you're passionate about, like your hobbies, things that you are exceptionally good at. You can start to lean on those things and see if you can develop a stream of income from those things. So it's like, if you're an artist or you make music or you're creative, you can start to make money from those different skills and talents that you have. So it's okay, Libra. Your future self is telling you you still have a lot that you can work with. You just have to remain positive and optimistic. All right, so what does your future self admire about you? It may not be a reading, Terry, so you should definitely stick around for your other placements. But that's just what I'm seeing here, okay? But I'm definitely proud of you. What does your future self admire about you? Okay. Your future self admires your emotional resilience. So good for you, because oftentimes people tend to collapse and crumble under, extenuating life circumstances. But your future self is saying that, like, you're good. You have this inner emotional, what I want to say, I'm sorry, you have this inner power and this emotional resilience that is definitely pushing you to just persevere through any obstacles or through any challenges that you may find yourself in. So your future self is telling you that, you're strong, like, and you're capable, and also you're very confident as well. So regardless of your financial situation, it seems like you're not allowing it to break you. You're still putting yourself out there. You all could still be engaging in relationships with others. You're still showing up as your best self. You're even supporting other people despite you not being able to 100% take care of yourself, or to get yourself into a stable or secure position with your finances. So regardless of what you're experiencing, your future self is admiring the fact that you're not allowing it to break you. All right, so what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? All right. So, what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Well, your future self wants you to trust that a transformation is definitely going to happen in your life. If you all are facing some financial crises, just not being able to take care of yourself, feeling like you have to lean and depend on others, it's like your future self is telling you that this phase and cycle is definitely going to wrap up very successfully. So, any issues and troubles that you're experiencing are going to dissipate. Yeah, your future self wants you to trust in the transformation, and not even just the transformation of your experience, like your life, but also of you as well. Because as your life changes, it's like you're going to be changing as well. So your future self wants you to trust in yourself. Like I said, be optimistic, have faith in yourself, and definitely increase your sense of personal belief. Um, and also, what I'm hearing too is like the idea and concept of self-efficacy. Is like knowing that you're always going to bet on yourself, and your ability to persevere regardless of just what you're currently experiencing. So just continue to keep betting on yourself, remaining strong, being diligent, being courageous, and understanding that things are going to stabilize for you, um, sooner than what you think. So that's it, Libra. All right. If y'all could give me 1 second, I'm going to pause the live and I'll come right back to do Aquarius. I just need to check on something before I continue. So I'll be right back. All right. So I guess there was an Amazon delivered to the front door. So I just needed to go check and see what it was. But okay. So let's go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, your timestamp is going to be 20 minutes. And thank you all for tuning in. Remember, this is a general all signs live. So if something doesn't resonate with you, you can listen for your other placements. Or this just may not be a reading for today. But if you do want something personal, then you can book a personal reading with me. Okay, so the link for my personal readings are on my channel's main page, or you could even look at the description box for this live. It should be there. All right, so Aquarius, let's get started. How does your future self see you right now? Okay. Okay, Aquarius. Your future self sees you right now like you are a certified certified it girl or certified it boy. Okay, so take it as it applies for you, but your future self sees you as just so amazing. Your future self sees you as a leader, someone who's very independent, someone who is attractive. It seems like you're very optimistic about your life and about what you're doing. So, your creativity, your hobbies, your future self sees you as someone that's just so passionate. Like you just have, what I keep hearing is like a lust for life, but it's also a love for life as well. So, you're larger than life. Your future self sees you as someone that's very popular, okay, like, and just someone who is just very charismatic. So it seems like you are on a very high pedestal right now. You seem to be very magnetic. Your future self sees you as someone, like I said, who's very attractive. Okay, so that's nice. And your future self sees you also as just someone who is just bright. Okay, you're very bright. Your future self sees you as a star right now, pretty much. Like, so you all must have just undergone some type of personal glow up. If it's not with your body, like your physical body, your physicality, it could just be like your essence, your aura, or even your mindset. So your future self feels like right now, similar to another sign, I think it was the first sign I read for tonight, which was Gemini. It's like the world is really your oyster, and there's nothing that you cannot do. So some of you could even be socialites or just famous people. Some of you tuning in could be celebrities or just someone that's very well known in your like your local area. So, yeah, you all could be a local celebrity as well, but your future self sees you as just an all around amazing person and someone who really isn't afraid to live life. It's like you're not living life on autopilot. It's like every day you wake up, you're creating the type of life that you want to experience. So, good for you. What does your future self admire about you? You're welcome, Berlina. Your future self admires the fact that you're not afraid to be very straightforward and direct with your communications. It's like you're not playing games when it comes to communications. In conversations, like I said, you're very assertive. You all could even be like loud. So whether your voice is like loud or it's like you have no issues with like raising your voice when you need to. It just seems like your voice carries. Okay, you could think about it that way as well. It's like your voice carries. You all may do something along the lines of like public speaking, or you might just put yourself out there in the public eye, like being known, even if it's just locally. So it's like your future self admires the fact that it's like you're not afraid to like, I want to say like raise your voice, but don't think I'm saying it as far as like, oh, you're yelling, okay, or you're, chewing somebody out or you're cussing somebody out. It's like you're just not afraid to speak up. Okay, so it's like your voice carries and it's even your personality. Your future self admires the fact that you are just being very like ambitious and focused. you're not really thinking too much about something. It's like if you want something, um, you already, it's like if you want something, you're not going to hold yourself back from going out to get it. Okay. It's like you kind of just connect the dots very like quickly in your mind. So you could be very like intellectual. You also could be very like analytical as well, but it just doesn't take you too long to decide on what it is that you want to do. It's like you're very ambitious. You're gonna go out there and do it. Someone doesn't really have to tell you what to do, so you could be very self-directed, but that's also a part of you being a leader. You don't need someone to micromanage you. So yeah, your future self definitely admires the fact that like you're not afraid to speak up and speak out. Um, Also, if you feel like your independence and your leadership is being threatened, like you feel like someone is trying to like control you, or just trying to like dictate your choices or your actions or behaviors, it's like you don't really take too kindly to that. You're pretty much going to do whatever it is that you want. um, Especially when you have a end goal in mind, when you have a desired outcome, it really isn't much that anybody can do to stop you or to hold you back. Even if you are experiencing some instability with your finances, it's like your financial situation isn't going to hold you back. You feel so confident in yourself and in your abilities to get what it is that you want that you don't really allow much to get in the way. All right, so what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Yep, Berlina, we're going to water signs next. Hey, Dashin. I hope I said your name right. Les Penguin, I don't know what you're joking about. All right, so your future self wants you to stop worrying about love. So there could be some issues here. Well, I see that you are someone who is like you're going to ensure that you get what you want. Like you can also be very like persuasive. Um but I also think you could be a bit intimidating. So you all may be having issues with like being in a relationship or being coupled up. You If you are in a relationship, you may have issues with like your partner, feeling like your partner is trying to tell you what to do, or your partner is trying to like I keep hearing monopolize, so like maybe like limit your choices, limit your sense of like agency. So you all may be feeling like that could get in the way of, you being able to be in a relationship, or you being able to like express love, especially when you're not too fond of being controlled. It's like your future self wants you to relax. Your future self wants you to relax, especially if this causes some complications and issues with your partner. For others of you that are single, you may feel like you're too independent, or you're too in your boss energy to even be with anyone that is on your level. It's like your future self wants you to not worry about that, to not think that you are unlovable, and that these strong aspects about yourself is going to cause any issues and problems moving forward with your love life. Yeah. So for you all that are in relationships, it's like there could be too much of an emphasis on trying to like control the other person, as opposed to just compromising, yielding, and working with each other. It's like your future self wants you to see that like love is there and love is possible. You just have to be open to it and understand that you're deserving of it. So for you all that are in relationships, do your best to be compromising and yielding. For you all that are single and you're looking for a partner, or you're looking for someone that is going to be on your level that you can get along with, is like understand that you are deserving. And like I said, these strong aspects about you, especially for females, they could be very masculine personality traits and attributes. So it's like, don't see yourself as unlovable because you have a fair share of masculine energy. Okay, so that's just the message that I'm getting here, Aquarius. So love is definitely possible. You just either have to open yourself up to it, feel like you're deserving of it, or if it's around, you may have to be a bit compromising and yielding. I'm not mad that you're in the energy of like doing what you want, but if you are coupled up in a connection with someone, it's like you have to try your best to be communicative and to just work it out, because it's not just you now. You have to consider the thoughts, feelings, and opinions of your partner. So that's it, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and move on to the next sign. We're moving on to the water signs. Was there a specific water sign that anybody wanted me to get started with? Because I have Scorpio here. So I might just go ahead and start with Scorpio. All right. So Cha-Cha says Scorpio. Scorpio, your timestamp is going to be 3130. All right, Scorpio. How does your future self see you right now? Shout out to Cha-Cha. She is the only moderator in the chat right now. Go ahead and put some streamers and some hearts in the chat for Cha-Cha. Okay, well, Scorpio, your future self is just applauding you for finally deciding to get up and to distance yourself from something that was no longer emotionally satisfying to you. So that could mean different things for you. This could be relationships, it could be work situations, employment. It could be a particular physical environment for you. Whatever that is, it was clearly a difficult and challenging situation to have to remove yourself from. So it's like your future self is just really applauding you for not feeling like you have to stay stuck in a bad or stagnant or regressing situation just because you feel like that's your only option. So your future self is definitely saying that you're understanding that you have free will of choice. You're understanding that there are multiple options and opportunities out there for you, and that you don't have to see yourself as being helpless or being limited, or like I said, being stuck and just having to continue to experience a relationship, employment, or a physical environment just because that's what's there. It's like your future self is saying, like, good for you for allowing yourself to get so dissatisfied that it caused you to get up and to take action. Okay. So your future self is telling you that this transition that's happening is happening for your best interest. Okay. It's happening for the best. So good for you for not allowing yourself to just stick with the mundane or to stick with what was monotonous to you, or having to accept less than what you actually deserve. It's like your future self is saying, good job for leaving something behind that no longer serves you. Even though it was challenging to walk away, you still made a decision to put yourself first and to let go of anything that was an attachment, anything that was holding you back, and not necessarily bringing you a good deal of like personal happiness and fulfillment. What does your future self admire about you? Well, your future self definitely admires the fact that if anything, you're going to be loyal to yourself at the end of the day. So good for you. Because what I just heard was that song by Beyonce, Me, Myself, and I. Because that's what she says in that song, Me, Myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. Okay. You took a vow that from now you're going to be your own best friend. So that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up here, Scorpio. It's like your future self is definitely admiring you for being loyal to yourself. It's like putting yourself first, putting your happiness first. And I'm not mad that you got to a point of dissatisfaction because, like I said, that's when change happens because you realize that you can no longer sit in your current circumstance. You have to get up and you have to make a change. So, your future self is definitely admiring you for just being loyal, like I said, and committed to yourself. I think that you all are just trying your best to be as patient with yourself as possible because you've realized that with whatever situation or relationship or circumstance that you found yourself in, you're realizing that you stayed for too long. Okay, you definitely stayed for too long. And that's kind of like a bitter pill to swallow sometimes when you realize like dang, I wasted so much time when I could have just got up and left, or if I could have just broke up with this person or quit this job, I would have been somewhere else, so it is what it is. We all experience those moments. You just have to kind of take it easy on yourself because we all learn lessons at different points in time. Okay, it may take you um, a week to learn a lesson that someone else has to continue to keep dealing with because they find themselves stuck in that loop and stuck in that cycle. So it may take you a week to learn a lesson, and someone else it might take them a year. So it's just different for different people. We're all on different timelines, but yeah, it's like your future self is just admiring you for still being patient, and it's like you're being patient as it relates to yourself and just this transition. Your future self is also admiring you for just being so like hardworking. It seems like you really want to experience a better life. You want to feel comfortable with your life. You want to feel satisfied with your life. You all may even want to live a very luxurious life. Okay, that could be a part of the plans as well. So your future self is just proud of you for actually not just sitting on those wants and those desires and the things that you're wishing for, but it's like you're actually putting some type of movement behind it. Your future self is definitely admiring you for being a planner and understanding that like anything that you want needs a practical plan. So you all are actually kind of doing things in a meticulous step by step manner to ensure that you transition out of whatever this is and that you're still stable and that you're still secure on the other side of it. So you all are persevering and you're just being loyal to yourself and loyal to doing better. So regardless of, like I said, this physical environment that you all may have moved out of, you could have moved from home, you all could have, like I said, broken up with someone, left a relationship, or you all could have even, left a job. It's like regardless of that, it's like you're doing what is necessary to ensure that you're still good and that you're okay, and that not that and that you're not suffering. So that's pretty much what I want to say, Scorpio. Okay, so what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Hey, Helder. Helder says, I'm Portuguese. Okay, so Helder, you like my shirt? This is good. Good for you. Your future self wants you to stop worrying. Like your blessings are definitely on the way. And I feel like you're receiving blessings because you did something that was very challenging, which was to walk away and to detach yourself from something that you were very emotionally tied up in. Okay. You were very emotionally tied up in that thing. So you were definitely able to break that attachment, to let that cord go, especially if this was a something that you were attached to in like a trauma bond, or if there was like some type of codependent relationship or attachment that you had to a specific thing, because people can have codependent attachments to their jobs. Okay, they could hate their jobs and hate the fact that they're not getting paid enough, but then they still show up to their job every day. They never look for another employment and they just kind of sit there in their dissatisfaction. So basically your future self is saying that like your blessings are on the way because you finally had enough of it and you said enough is enough, and you listen to yourself, you listen to your body, you all even listen to your intuition, and you allowed yourself to just leave. So you all must have been obeying your spiritual downloads or just obeying what spirit was telling you, and you did a hard thing. So just understand that you're definitely going to receive your blessings for doing something that, like I said, was challenging for you. So you're going to get your payoff. Okay. Like you're definitely going to get your payoff. Some of you may have even decided to start a new job in a different career field. Um, you all may have even decided to leave a relationship and to just pursue self mastery and personal development. So there's a lot of work that you're doing on yourself, but I just think it's because you're deciding to be loyal to yourself and you're putting yourself first. So good for you. Like your future self doesn't want you to worry about your blessings. They don't want you to worry about the outcome that you're desiring or the goals you want to accomplish or the new things that you want to bring into your life. Like don't worry about it because you did the hard thing. You sacrificed and surrendered one thing in order to create space for something better. So that's it, Scorpio. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all reading. Hey, Jessica. All right, the next sign that we have here is Pisces. So after Pisces, I'm going to do Cancer, and then that'll be it for the water signs. Y'all can let me know after Cancer, should we go to the fire signs or to the earth signs? So let me know. But Pisces, your timestamp is going to be 42 minutes. Pisces, you're up next. How does your future self see you right now? Berlina said the fire signs. Okay, give me a specific fire sign, Berlina, and then we'll do that after Cancer. Sagittarius, okay. And then I see that you put that there too, Cha-Cha, Sagittarius. Okay, Pisces, your future self sees you as a very apathetic, disconnected, and just discontent person right now. Okay, your future self sees that you're very discontent with your current life. You're discontent with what you have around you. Um, there could also be a lot of drama and conflict that's very close to you amongst people. So, I mean, in this case, I would say this is a good thing because it's like you're trying your best to not really get caught up in drama. It seems like there are people around you that have varying opinions on you, on your life, on what they feel like you should be doing in your life. And it just causes too much like tension. It causes too much like conflict and stress. And your future self is seeing you as someone who's just like not interested on getting involved with the drama. Okay, so it's like you're not really interested in that. Now what I can say is even though you may not be participating, it does seem like it's affecting your current life experience emotionally. So you all may be feeling emotionally numb or just emotionally unavailable right now. So this is how your future self is really seeing you. You all may feel like there's just other areas of your life that aren't necessarily really progressing as beautifully as you would like it to. And even when you look at your life, it may cause you to start to like experience feelings of not being on one accord with yourself. So you may start to like question what you're spending your time doing, or you're just questioning what you're doing, if it's fruitful, if it's really something that's going to truly make you happy at the end of the day. So there's just a lot of questioning that's going on of yourself. So even though you're trying to stay out of the drama and not really trying to focus on other people, it's not like that external pressure doesn't affect like what you're currently experiencing within your life internally. So I get it, Pisces. I get it. You kind of just have to block out and tune out the noise, but then also understand that that noise is still affecting you. Okay, and it's like your future self is seeing you as someone who is just like a bit inactive right now, but it's because you're feeling like emotionally numb or just emotionally unavailable. You're not as satisfied with your life as you could be, and that's what you want, but you're not satisfied with what's around you. You're not even satisfied with the people that are around you. So yeah. Um Sorry y'all. I'm just cracking up a bit because of that message, but I'm not cracking up at y'all situation. I'm really not. Okay? I'm not. I'm empathetic. Okay, so what does your future self admire about you? Well, your future self admires that it's like regardless of things not being as uh, progressive as it could be, even though you feel like your life really isn't expanding as quickly as you would like it to be, or there's a lack of momentum in your life, it's like that still doesn't stop you from planning. It still doesn't stop you from planning. So it seems like you're a bit inactive right now, but not like not doing anything. Okay. It just seems like in the meantime, you're focused on different plans that you can make, even if you don't necessarily have the finances or you don't have the capabilities to make things happen. So your future self loves the fact that even in your mind, you're deciding to step out of your comfort zone, even in your mind. Okay. In your mind, you're thinking about different things that you would do if you had finances. So you all could just be doing a lot of planning. Um, I know it's something that I tend to do a lot as well. It's like if I apply for something and let's say like there's a payout attached to something that I'm applying for, I'm already in my mind thinking about what I'm gonna do with that money. Okay, like already in my mind, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put $1,000 towards this. I'm gonna put 500 towards that. Like, so I already start delegating money and resources that's not even there. Okay, so that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up here, and it's like you're not afraid to still think outside of the box for your life even though it seems like it's not much going on. Um, that's kind of what I'm getting here. I'm not saying you're not doing anything, but just like physically, you're like inactive. You're just kind of stationary in one place. But as far as your mind, it's like your mind is I didn't want to say like it's in overdrive, but it's like your mind is working. It's like your gears are turning, and you're just thinking about your future. So that's good, Pisces. It seems like similar to another sign, it's like you're thinking about the steps that you can actually take to like get out there. So some of you may be thinking about traveling and moving, but you don't necessarily have the finances yet to do it, but it's still something that you're planning. So what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Hey, Sprinkles. I'm doing all signs. You're welcome, Sprinkles. And hey, La Unique. Welcome back. It's nice to see you. Yeah, what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Yeah, like even though you are a bit stationary right now, it's like your future self wants you to understand that like you're actually adventurous. Like you're supposed to be out here in the world. Okay, so don't feel like just because your current circumstance isn't too exciting is what I want to say. It's not too exciting. Like you're not experiencing that true like momentum that you really want to experience where you just know that things are working out and like you're going from one thing to the next. And you may want um to what is it that I want to say? You may want to communicate and really connect with others like from just a better and healthier place, because it seems like a lot of the relationships that are around you are very like contentious and conflictual, like there's tension there. So it's like you all just want to get out and you want to communicate with others, and you may want to make a lot of new friends or have different business associates and contacts. It's like your future self is trying to tell you like don't worry about it. Like your future self knows that you want to get out into the world, that you want to meet new people, that you want to see new things. Like you just want to be out here jet setting, living a good life. It's like your future self wants you to stop worrying about that. Okay, like you are an adventurous person even if you don't have the ability to be that way right now. And there's just limitless opportunities available for you out there in the world. So don't be upset with the fact that maybe you're a bit stationary where you are. Okay, you're not happy. Your future self wants you to be grateful. Okay, and to also, you know, show some love and admiration to yourself for still planning a better life outside of what you're currently experiencing. So yeah, things might not seem to be too active right now. You may not have as much motion as you would like, but there definitely are a lot of adventures that are waiting for you on the other side. So don't worry. Thank you, Jada. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so Pisces, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's reading. Uh, let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. Cancer, your timestamp is going to be 51 minutes. All right, Cancer, you're up next. And y'all definitely make sure you put some hearts in the chat for yourself. Okay, put some hearts in the chat for yourself. Put some streamers in the chat for Cha Cha. She's holding down the chat today with the moderation. Yeah, put some hearts in the chat for yourselves, okay? For each other. Thanks, La Unique. All right, Cancer, how does your future self see you right now? Okay. All right, Cancer. All right, so your future self sees you as very strong and empowered right now. So you all, it seems like you have a lot of life experience under your belt, and it seems like you're not interested in playing life small anymore. Like you all could definitely have just went through some type of like transformation that has caused you to feel even more mature than you were before. In the past, you all may have just future fake yourself or giving yourself a lot of false promises, telling yourself that you would do something, but not necessarily following through on things that inspired you. So this could be you saying that you want to start a business or something random. Okay, let's just say you said you want to start a business, and before you had the idea to do it, you were very passionate about doing it. You had the desire, but you allowed the window of opportunity to close because you were procrastinating. So it's like your future self is seeing you now as someone who doesn't really hold back. It's like you're taking action. You're understanding that in the past you have let yourself down um, through your own laziness or lack of maturity or just not taking life as seriously as you could have. So you all are definitely maturing. It seems like you're showing up as a bit more like empowered. Your future self is definitely praising you for trying to become more like disciplined with your life. So you all could be developing consistency as opposed to like just experiencing a lack of commitment, and that's with anything. Okay, so just use the example as far as like you deciding to start a business. It's like now you're actually working on your business day by day, you're educating yourself. You all may have even decided to start educational programs or trade programs that will help you to accomplish this goal. So it's like you all are actually trying to be a bit more like serious. Okay, and it's like your future self is definitely seeing you as very strong. All right, very strong. Like some of you could even be parents. It's like you're becoming even a better parent. You all could be like married or just in relationships, and it's like you're becoming a better partner. Like you're just understanding how to be a true leader, and a true leader is someone who has to take accountability and responsibility for everything, for everybody. So good for you. It's like you're definitely positioning yourself as someone who is irreplaceable. You're positioning yourself as an authority figure. Like you're positioning yourself as a leader amongst even a community, like I said, your family, or just amongst others, even within your friends group. It's like you're the leader within your friends group. So good for you. You all are also, what do I want to say? You're understanding how to control your impulses. Okay, so it's not like you're doing random, unpredictable, and spontaneous things anymore. Like there actually is a method to the madness, or you actually do pride yourself on being practical. I also heard punctual, so you may have also had issues with like being on time, you know, and being taken seriously. So it's like you're developing yourself into a very respectable person. That's how your future self sees you right now. Like very powerful, which is good. It's good. It's good. Like, it's good. Like, I like that for you. But with that power comes responsibility, and you're not taking that responsibility lightly. Like, you're being very serious. So, good for you. Hey, Seed of David. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. And yes, like Cha said, please refrain from sharing personal information in the chat. I like the fact that we can all connect on this platform, but you know, we also have to protect ourselves. All right, so what does your future self admire about you? Well, it seems like you're no longer like a confused person. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. I feel like you had some issues, Cancer, with really being able to trust yourself, to trust your body, to trust your intuitive downloads. And it's like your future self is just admiring you for no longer doing that. Okay. Especially if you all are just really masculine. Okay. So you could be males tuning in, Cancer, or you could just have a lot of masculine energy, even though you're feminine. It's like you all are being okay with leaning more so into like the feminine energy of just uh receptivity, the feminine energy of just like really leaning into your intuition, like paying attention to your emotions and how you actually feel, how people, places, and things make you feel, and you're no longer ignoring that. So yeah, I do believe that you all were definitely confused, okay? Dealing with a lot of confusion and cognitive dissonance, not really knowing which choices to make in life. Um, but your future self is saying like the moment that you decided to start to listen to your intuitive downloads, or listen to what spirit was telling you, or what the divine or what God was telling you, and just allowing yourself to like go with the flow, it seems as though your life has become a bit more easier. Okay, because it's like you're not going against the grain anymore. It's like you're not swimming upstream anymore. Like you're just kind of allowing things to flow, and you're allowing things to happen. It's like you're not going against the current, I guess is what I wanted to say. You're just kind of allowing things to happen as it should. But yeah, you deciding to listen to your intuition, or to obey what spirit was telling you, was a decisive moment that pretty much changed everything for you for the better. Okay, so positive changes are happening as you continue to listen to yourself and make the best decisions that you need to make for yourself. So good for you. I think that you all have definitely went through some type of like maturity or maturation, whether it's emotionally, um, but I also feel like people are seeing you differently as well. In the past, people may have disrespected you. They may have looked at you as someone, like I said, that wasn't really serious about life. They may have looked at you as someone that was a risky person, unpredictable, a very impulsive person, but not in a positive way. Like you're just kind of doing anything, saying anything. But now that you all are growing up, is what it seems like, Cancer. It's like more people are developing respect for you, and respect for what you're deciding to do. They're respecting your word, and they're also respecting your leadership. All right, so what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Thank you. I appreciate that compliment. Helder, yes, I do know Portugal. I do know Portugal. Yeah, your future self wants you to trust your inner guidance, okay? Like trust your inner guidance, trust your inner wisdom, like trust that you know what's best for you. Trust that the divine is working positively on you and on your life and on your personal life circumstance and situation. It's like trust all of these things. You all, I feel like, even have to dispel a lot of limiting beliefs that you have been holding on to. Now, we all can suffer from limiting beliefs. I know I spoke about a few in another signs reading tonight, but it's kind of like you being able to like let go of certain belief systems that no longer apply to you. Just things that you have outgrown, and maybe even other things that people have told you, or just different fears and anxieties that people have projected onto your life. Is like you have to let those things go so that you can actually reach a true sense of enlightenment. Because some people feel like in order to be enlightened, you have to learn as much information as possible. But something I realized in life is that I've just been unlearning a lot of things. It's not necessarily like learning new information, but just unlearning those things. So replacing the old information that I've had with new information and being flexible enough to undergo that process and not being proud, not being arrogant, or not being egotistical about it. So you all are definitely unlearning a lot, and it's a very humble experience for you, because you're even understanding that your lack of listening to your inner guidance has blocked you, has stopped you, has been a hindrance to this growth and development that you all are experiencing. So yeah, trust what you know, and trust where your intuition is guiding you. If your intuition is guiding you to start a new business or to learn something new, to go read a book, it's like trust that there's information there that is important for you and it's important for your life journey. So, yeah, your future self definitely wants you to understand that as you listen to yourself, you will find success. Like, you can never go wrong when you listen to your intuition. It's definitely going to help you to dispel a lot of confusion, especially if you have to go against the things that other people are telling you, or maybe even a certain, like I said, mindset or a particular way that you were socialized. It's kind of like you're unlearning a lot of the things that you've learned as a child. So good for you, Cancer. It seems like you're stepping into your own. It seems like you're becoming sovereign, and you understand that you have dominion over your world, over your life experience. Like, this is very much given like main character energy right now, Cancer. So good for you. Let's go ahead and move on. I think the next sign was Sagittarius, correct? And welcome, Amaya. Yeah, that's good, Amaya. I just thought, you know what? Let's just do something different to break up the monotony of like the love, relationship, partnership, situationship readings. Just doing something different. I actually like doing readings like this. So this is where we are today, and tomorrow we'll probably be on something else. Okay. All right. Sagittarius, your timestamp is going to be 104. 104. So 1 hour and 4 minutes, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, how does your future self see you right now? Exactly, Amaya. Exactly. Like, that was definitely the purpose of today's reading. Okay. Okay. I love this for you, Sagittarius. I love this for you. Like, your future self sees you as a winner right now. Like, you're definitely winning. Okay. You're definitely winning. It seems like you all are receiving a lot of praise. You're receiving a lot of validation for just all of your hard work. So, you all, this could be your job, your employment, if you all are independent business owners or contractors, or if you're even in school, it's like your future self is seeing you as just someone who's very hardworking. And it's like everything that you're doing is just paying off for you. Like, you are definitely experiencing success and recognition. So, good for you. Your future self sees that with all of your hard work and all of your consistency is definitely helping you to feel very confident in what you're putting your time into. So you all are definitely not experiencing imposter syndrome because you're not an imposter. What I'm seeing here is someone who is being consistent, someone who's being committed, and determined to whatever this is for you. So you may have different goals in mind. From the rest of us, we all have different goals and things that we're working on. For you all, it's probably not even just your financial situation or school or education. This may also be with your physical health. So you all are just following your doctor's orders. You could be taking vitamins, different types of um, nutrients, different types of supplements. Like, y'all could be doing that as well. And it's definitely paying off. People can see that when they look at you, they can see that you're glowing. They can feel your energy and presence, and it's just lighter. You all may have even lost some weight. So, it's like you're making progress. You're making progress and it's being seen. So good for you. Because what I just heard was everything done in the dark comes out in the light. But it's not even just for negative things or challenging things. It's also for positive things. So things that you've been working very hard on in secret is now being shown. And people are definitely liking it. Okay. People are liking it. So with whatever it is that you're doing, your future self definitely sees you as just being so steadfast and being so loyal to this, that is actually giving you the rewards, the accolades, the praise that you really actually do deserve. So good for you. You all may have even join some type of like competitive work environment, or whatever you're doing. It's a lot of competition. Okay, it's a lot of competition, especially if you're doing something within the public eye. If you're doing something on social media, there's a lot of competition around. Okay, there's a lot of other people that do the same thing that you do. But it seems like you all are still winning and you're still finding success. I think your edge is within your commitment, and even with you being very like studious and academic as well. So with whatever it is that you're doing, you could be doing some more research. You could be analyzing that information, processing that information, and just incorporating it into your practice. Okay, so it seems like every day you kind of go at it, you get better and better and better. That's why I'm saying you're not suffering from imposter syndrome. You're not an imposter. You're actually getting better at what it is that you're doing, and it's being seen. So keep going, because it seems like you all are becoming very successful. Like I said, there's other people that could be competing with you within this realm, but it's like you're still succeeding. So good for you. All right, so what does your future self admire about you? Yeah, good for you, Sagittarius. It seems like you're being recognized for your achievements. All right, so what does your future self admire about you? Yeah, okay. You're creating motion. Okay, you're creating motion in your life. Okay, so that's what your future self definitely admires. Like, you're thinking about your future. Okay, and you're thinking about what you can do today that will help to set up your future for the better, that will help set you up for a brighter future. So, all of the work that you're doing right now, even though you may be taking, just baby steps, you're taking little steps to get there. It's like you're still being consistent. So you're still taking steps. You're in a sense, it's like you're taking baby steps, but you're actually making strides. So it's like your future self is definitely admiring the fact that you're thinking about your future, you're looking ahead, You're looking at how you can expand and grow, and you're creating motion. And you have positive and high expectations for your rewards. So you're expecting a lot. Like you all could be expecting a payoff. Some of you are, putting in so much work because you want to develop a sense of like fame or notoriety or recognition. You all may want to go viral, or you just want to be very well known amongst a lot of people. So it's like you have those goals and expectations in mind, even though there's other people that are in the same space as you that are competing. It seems like it's something that's competitive here. It's like your edge also is the fact that like you're thinking about your future and you're expecting the most. It's like you want the most. So um you're very optimistic about what you're doing, but I also feel like you have high hopes. Yeah, you have high hopes for what is to come, even though you haven't yet experienced it. You just know that your life is going to get better. You just know that you're going to be experiencing something really good, and you have no issues with waiting on that. So you're a very like diligent, meticulous person. Like things may happen slowly for you, but you know it's going to be good things. So you put out a lot of like faith, optimism, and positive thinking. So your future self admires that about you. Yeah, you're thinking about what's next. Okay. Like you're thinking about what's next. Like some people could literally just be living moment by moment, day by day. It's like you're actually thinking about what's after today. So good for you. All right, Sagittarius, what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Yeah. Your future self wants you to trust that it's like you're going to live the life of your dreams. Okay? You're going to live the life of your dreams, Sagittarius. That's what your future self wants you to stop worrying about. You already know that everything you're doing is for something. Like some people think that what they do doesn't matter because it's not going to pan out to them receiving anything positive out of life. Like some people really have that type of mindset. They don't go into things trying their best. They don't go into things putting their best foot forward because they already have some type of belief that they're going to end up failing anyway. It's like, no, you already have that mindset in which you feel like everything you put your time into is going to become successful. So you all may feel like you have the Midas touch. Okay. So any and everything that you do is going to turn to gold. Anything that you touch. And it's like your future self wants you to trust that that's true. Like your future self wants you to trust that that belief that you have is true. Because that's what's going to happen. Like it's true. So yeah, good for you. You're definitely going to live the life of your dreams. Like any and everything that you want in your life, you're going to have it. So continue to keep going after your own personal pursuit of happiness. Like what actually truly makes you happy. Like continue to keep doing that. If you want to start other streams of income, if you want to enter a relationship, if you want to move abroad, like literally, like any and everything that you want, like you will have that. So you actually will live a very positively holistic life where every area of your life is going to be blessed and abundant and prosperous. So that's what your future self wants you to trust and stop worrying about it, okay? Because it's going to happen. It seems like your belief is very strong. So, yeah, your future self wants you to understand that you're not believing it for nothing. Everything that you're doing isn't for naught. It's definitely for something. So good for you. Good for you, Sagittarius. Be secure in knowing that what you believe is the truth. Okay? Hopefully, I was able to confirm some things for you. All right. Sagittarius, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all reading. We're going to move on to Aries. We're going to do Aries and then Leo. And then, of course, let me know which earth sign you would like for me to get started with as soon as I get there. Just let me know. But now we're going to move on to Aries. I hope that you all are enjoying the messages for today. I'm going to go ahead and put some hearts in the chat for you all that are tuning in. Definitely make sure that you like the live. Make sure that you hype the video because it helps with my channel's discoverability. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right. All right. Aries, your timestamp is going to be 1:15:30, just so I could get a sip of my drink, and then we'll keep it pushing. But yes, if you are just joining the live, welcome. Aries. I was waiting for the counter to get to the time. All right, Aries, let's get started. I don't know if I already sprayed the floor with water, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so Aries, how does your future self see you right now? So I feel like I just have to tell you the message that I was getting before I even shuffled and put any cards out. But I feel like Aries, your future self sees you as someone right now who doesn't necessarily have the emotional or the energetic bandwidth to like be in a serious relationship with another person. You all may be feeling like you don't necessarily want to compromise or to be yielding in relationships. You all may feel like you're not necessarily looking for a romantic partner right now. You may just be focusing on your own independence as opposed to like any type of partnerships. So if it's not love and romance, it could just be, business partnerships or just different types of relationships that people can have. It's like you may feel as though you don't necessarily have the emotional or the energetic bandwidth to like show love or to like show up in someone else's life. It just seems like you're in a state right now where you're trying to focus a lot of your energy, time, and attention like on yourself, okay? And show yourself love as opposed to like getting into relationships with others or getting into any type of like teamwork or collaborative environments. This could even expand to your work, to your work life. You may be feeling like right now you just want to work independently. You don't necessarily want to like share your ideas with others and build a team, or you're not necessarily interested in any type of like group projects, group environments, any type of like community environments. It's like that's just not where you're at right now. Yeah, you all are literally just trying to focus on yourself. Okay, you're literally just trying to focus on yourself. Like I said, you really don't have the energy right now to really be expending it outwards towards others. And it's not to say that you can't show up for the other people in your life, but I am seeing here that you all maybe in survival mode right now. Like I said, where you may not be experiencing just feeling energetic or just feeling like you have a desire or feeling like that's what you want to do. A lot of your time and energy that you have is just really being directed towards self. It's really being directed towards self. Like, yeah, you all may have even just gotten out of a major relationship or a commitment, or if you were seeing someone, it's like you just broke up with that person. So it's like you're just trying to go through the natural healing process right now. Okay, you're trying to go through a healing process where you are nursing yourself back to life. You just don't have the energy. Like, y'all ever just experience days where you just don't feel like it? Like, and that's just where you are. That's how you feel. Like, so I mean, if you listen to your body and you give yourself the rest that you need and you focus on yourself, then if anything, you're doing the best thing that you should be doing for yourself, as opposed to like overexerting yourself or pushing yourself to do things that you just cannot physically do, or you can't mentally do, or emotionally do at the time. So Yeah, your future self sees you as someone who is just needing rest. Okay, you need rest. I don't think you really need too much to be going on right now, because it just seems like you all may have just ended some type of relationship. Yeah. Um, you all may have even had to like sell your business, or you may have experienced like bankruptcy within your business, or you may have just experienced like leaving a job or getting fired from a job. So yeah, right now the best thing that you can do is to just pull back and to care for yourself and get and rest. Okay, that's really all you can do is to rest. So I would say, if you're laying low, because that's what it seems like, laying low. If you're staying in the house, then the best thing that you can do is to create your own personal sanctuary so that you feel comfortable in being able to rest at home, and so you feel at peace. And I would definitely say make sure that you meditate or clear your mind, um, just so you're not feeling that restless energy in which you might be telling yourself like, oh, I need to get up and perform, I need to get up and do something, but it's like your body is really telling you like, no, you should be resting right now and you should be focusing on yourself. So I think that your future self is seeing you as someone that's very like burnt out and exhausted right now. All right, so what does your future self admire about you? Well, it seems like this is just a temporary thing that you're going through. Okay. It seems like it's just temporary. Because your future self admires the fact that like you're always acting, you're always active, and you're always doing something. So your future self is admiring you for being you, Aries, because I feel like this how y'all typically are. Like y'all are very bold and fearless, and there really isn't a challenge that you're not prepared for. Okay. It's like you're always stepping up, you're always doing something, you're always being innovative, like blazing a new path or a new trail. Like you're just a trailblazer, you're that type of person. Like it is like your future self is admiring you for being true to who you are. Okay, so you're very much true to self. So it seems like right now this is just a temporary thing that you're going through right now, like where you just need rest or you just need to focus on yourself or just not expend too much energy. It's like this is a temporary thing that's going on with you. Your future self admires you for you being your natural self, like you being someone that can transition when there's unexpected and sudden changes. Okay. You being someone who is an initiator, you being someone who's very assertive, you're very action based, like, and you do things very effectively and efficiently. So you're doing a lot. Okay. You're doing a lot. I feel like you're really about that action. Like you really are. Like you all could even be really good at communicating with others. You all may have been doing a lot of, what do I want to say? Actually, you all may have been having a lot of like conversations and communications with others, just trying to like move different things forward for yourself, especially as it relates to like finances. Um, Even in relationships, like you all may have just been trying to put yourself out there, meet someone new, just trying to get to know people, build friendships with people, to see if something, happens romantically. So you all have definitely been putting yourself out there. Y'all are very assertive people, but it just seems like, yeah, right now you just need a break. Okay. So your future self is admiring you for being a very action based person, like someone who focuses more so on making strides as opposed to being like inactive or as opposed to being passive, just not assertive. Um, yeah, so it's like your future self definitely is praising you for being yourself. You all may have even been traveling a lot as well. Like that's something that you typically like to do, or you like to invest your time and energy in different things. You have different hobbies. Um, and everything is always moving forward and progressing with just this like uh fervor and speed and excitement. But yeah, um I guess your life has kind of set you up to sit down. So that's just kind of what's going on here, but like I'm just saying, it's temporary. So don't feel bad, because I know like typically with people that are like this, that are always like getting things done and like always involving themselves in different things, like, you know, when things kind of slow down, you might start to like be hard on yourself. But you actually are burnt out and you need the time, the space, and the opportunity to like recuperate. And once you're ready to get back out there and return to society, you're going to be a-okay. You're just going to fall back in line with your natural habitual pattern of behavior, okay, which is to get shit done. So don't worry. Aries, literally do not worry. All right. Yo, that is so hilarious. I'm just over here cracking up, Aries. All right. So, what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? I feel like you kind of think that things are going to kind of go off the deep end because you're not being as proactive as you typically are, but relax. You're going to be okay. But let's see what your future self has to say. Yeah. Yeah, it's like just be flexible, okay? It's like stop worrying. Just be flexible because it seems like whatever is going on is like on an opposite extreme. So like on one side, on one hand, it's like you're efficient, you're effective, you're getting things done, like stuff is happening, things are moving forward. And then on the other hand, it's like it's not much going on. Okay, so it's just like be okay with those opposite extremes and just try your best to be as like emotionally neutral about what is happening. Don't see it as a negative thing. Just see it more so as something that has to be done. Okay. You just need a rest. You need a break and you need to listen to your body right now. So just see it as something that needs to be done. You know, your body could even be catching up on maintenance because that's kind of what I'm getting here as well. Like, especially if you don't get enough sleep, it's like that's when your body like regenerates itself. So you all may have just needed more sleep. You needed more rest. So you kind of just have to be flexible and understand, like, okay, this is just something that my body has to do, and I don't need to overwork myself, and I also don't need to feel bad because this is what's naturally happening for me right now. So yeah, it's like your future self just wants you to trust in your ability to be more flexible and to just be a bit more moderate. So just even moving forward for you all, it's like if you never want to experience these moments where your body is like forcing you to sit down, then just focus on sustainability. Focus on how you can hit on the different multiple areas of your life and the things you have going on, how you can still involve yourself in those things, but in more of a sustainable way so that you don't continue to burn yourself out like this. All right. That's it, Aries. I hope y'all enjoyed that reading. How does your future self see you right now? And we're going to go ahead and move on to the last fire sign, which is Leo. And then we're going to go to the earth signs. And you all let me know which earth sign you would like me to get started with, whether it's Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Hey, baby tarot. Thank you. Thank you for telling me I'm fire. And I think you asked me to give you a hug, but I'll give you a heart in the chat. Okay. I'll give you some hearts rather. Thank you, Joe Muscles. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm actually gonna go wash my hair after this, which is nice. So that means I have to take my nails down because I kind of like to get all in there, you know. So I have to take my nails down, but it's okay because I'm a nail artist, so I can always redo my nails anytime. So it is what it is. It's time for this set to come down anyway. But okay, so Leo, your timestamp is going to be 1:30, so I can get a sip of water and then we'll get started. So the Leo timestamp is going to be 1:30. My holiday is definitely going well, Joe Muscles. Okay, I'm just trying to get as much rest as possible because I need it. Okay, I need it. All right, Leo, you're up. All right, so Leo, how does your future self see you right now? So I was shuffling the deck and I saw highly sought after. Okay, so you must be highly sought after. Like, well, let's see what else comes out. Yeah. Yeah. You're highly sought after. So I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a lot of drama going on around you. Okay, there's a lot of drama going on around you. There are a lot of people that are interested, Leo. There's a lot of people that are interested in you, but it seems as though you're not necessarily paying attention to that. So there may be a lot of people that are wanting to have more of an intimate or closer relationship with you, whether they want to be your friend, whether they want to be your intimate partner, um, whether they just want your time, energy, and attention. There's a lot of that kind of going on around you. There's a lot of people that are interested in you, like having a relationship with you, but your focus right now is more so on your own personal sense of success and things that you can excel at. Okay, so that's where your focus is on. You're not necessarily focusing on, I guess, starting new relationships. More so, you're just focused on the relationship that you can better have with yourself. So you all are not allowing yourself to just kind of be pulled, pushed, and pulled here and there. Because I do think that there are people trying to get at you. I think there are people that are interested in you, but you're developing a good sense of like control, especially over your impulses, and not really allowing yourself to just kind of like link up with anybody or start relationships with anybody. It seems like you're being very like self disciplined. You're trying your best to like tune out distractions and things that could knock you off of your path. Like I said, you all are very focused and you have a great sense of willpower right now at this point in time in your life. Um, you're focused on overcoming obstacles, you're focused on overcoming any type of challenges that may be put in your way. And I think that you just want to experience something different out of life. You all could be very focused on traveling, that could be on your mind right now, or just thinking about energetic travel. So just kind of like distancing yourself. Or just focusing on increasing your vibration so you're like not a part of drama, or so that you're even meeting new people. Maybe it is that you're not necessarily interested in the people that are approaching you. You want to experience something different out of life. So yeah, you all just seem to be like very focused on the most important things that matter to you. So your future self just pretty much, like I said, sees you as someone that's just tuning out distractions. Okay, you're tuning out distractions. Like anything that's going to get in the way of you and what you want has to get pushed out the way. Like, and it's just not even uh something that has to be fussed about. I'm just picking up the energy of like it just is what it is. Like it's not anything that you have to explain. So you're not explaining yourself anymore. You're just doing what's best for you. Okay, you're doing what's best for you. So yeah, your future self sees you as someone who's very much in control of your destiny. You're in control of your future. So yeah, you have a good sense of self control. And this relates to your life direction, understanding that like your life is in your hands and you need to utilize your free will to the best of your ability so that you can experience exactly what it is that you want to experience in your life. That thing is that we all have free will. Like I could have chose to stay in bed and chose to not get online and to connect with you all today, but that would have still been my choice. Okay, because I have the right to choose whatever I want to do with my life at any given moment in time. I have that right to choose, just like y'all do. All right. So it's like spirit is saying that, like, even though you do have a right to choose, it's like you're choosing the best things for yourself. So good for you. Good for you. Like your future self definitely sees you as someone that, just has renewed your mindset. You're very much focused on your purpose. You're on one page with yourself. You know exactly what your purpose is. You know exactly what you want, and you're going to go get it. And your future self is also saying that you all are just taking accountability for the ways in which you may not have shown up as your best self in the past. So, like, you're learning from your past and you're deciding to choose something better or to choose to do better. So, in the past, you may have allowed yourself to be distracted by other people, okay? Even though these are, even though it's interest, it's a lot of buzz around you. So you could have decided to get distracted with that, but it's like you're deciding to focus specifically on what it is that you want, and that's what's bringing you success. So you're not allowing yourself to get trapped by the same mistakes or the same cycles or loops that you have found yourself in. You're not allowing yourself to get stuck there. All right, so what does your future self admire about you? Well, your future self admires your ability to decide like what is really worth your time and what's not. Okay. And your future self is also admiring the fact that like you're so focused on success and victory that you do not mind sacrificing things that no longer have a place in your life anymore. Okay. Like you're so focused that you don't have time to be distracted with things that knock you off of your path or with things that lack direction. So even as it relates to just these people that want to be in your life, it's like if they're not going the same direction that you're going, or if they're not willing to get on the boat, to get on the yacht, if they're not willing to get on the jet with you, like if they're not willing to go with you, then they pretty much have to get left. And it's like you're not afraid to sit there and go through that process of contemplation and understanding like what's for you and what's not. So you all are just in an era of your life in which you're just trying your best to release things that are not of your highest good, and you are creating space for better. So yeah, you all are not in a place of wanting to like become a martyr or like just exercising too much self-sacrifice and giving up a lot of like what you want, what you need, what your standards and expectations are just to go along with the crowd. You're understanding that the best thing for you to do is to stand out and to be an individual. And that means that you have to make certain choices and decisions that others may not necessarily agree with, but it's the best thing for you. All right, so Leo, what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Yeah, your future self wants you to trust that like you are okay, like you are safe, and you are secure, because I feel like what you're deciding to do may be very different from your usual character. Okay, you may feel like you've had to exhibit loyalty towards others, or just towards people that were interested in you, or feeling like you owe them something, or you owe them your time, you owe them your attention. But it's like you are focused more so on your destiny. And when you're focused on your destiny and purpose, you automatically start to stand out, because it's not too many people that are, focused on their future. Like I was saying in a previous reading, for another sign that I read for tonight, it's not too many people that are, focused on their future or focused on their goals and dreams. They're just kind of living, you know, in the present. They're just living moment by moment, still stuck in the past because they're still doing the same things that they've done before, not really, elevating or transforming, just kind of doing the same thing. It's monotonous. So, yeah, what you're doing, there may not be too many others around you that are in agreement with you. There may not be too many others around you that are going in your same direction or that want the same things out of life that you want. So you kind of have to be secure, being able to walk this path alone if you have to. Okay. You have to be secure in knowing that you're good, that the choices and decisions that you're making, even though others may not agree with it, because you're releasing, you're sacrificing, you're surrendering things. Um, you have to understand that like you're doing the best thing that you could be doing for yourself. Yeah, you're doing the best thing. And Your future self also wants you to stop worrying about the mistakes that you've made in the past. Your future self wants you to forgive yourself and to understand that, like, the mistakes that you made, that was at a point in time in your life when you felt like that was your only option and that's what you had to do based off of the information or the knowledge that you had at that time. So now that you know better, now that you are a new person, now that you all have went through some type of like awakening, now that you are seeing your life from a different perspective, forgive yourself because you're a new person. So now you have the opportunity to make better choices and you have the opportunity to make better decisions. So relax, forgive yourself for your mistakes. You're taking accountability for it. At least you're self reflecting. At least you're aware. But now that you're aware, it's time for you to let those things go and don't allow them to define your future. All right, Leo. I hope you all enjoyed your reading. Let's go ahead and move on. So you all didn't tell me which earth sign to get started with. Y'all didn't tell me. So as I reset my cards, I'll give it a few more seconds. But if not, I'm just going to choose whichever card is on top. And that's the sign that we're going to go with. All right, well, I have Virgo. I have Virgo. So, Virgo. Oh, dang. Sorry, Amaya. Sorry. I'll do Taurus after Virgo. Okay, so Capricorn will be the last sign for today. Virgo, your timestamp is going to be 1:42. Y'all, I think I'm doing exceptionally well with timing today. I'm doing exceptionally well because typically I'm on live for like 3 hours, 4 hours, but I'm compromising with y'all today. Like, I'm still here, but I'm also still honoring the fact that I need more rest and I need more sleep. The crazy thing is sometimes I'm still working, but I'm just working in bed with my laptop, you know? Okay, so Joe, you said it's your first time on a live. All right. Okay. All right, Virgo. Okay, so your future self sees you right now as someone that is very lovable. Okay, someone that's very lovable. It seems like you're well liked. It seems like you're just, feeling very romantic right now. So you all could be in a romantic mood, but kind of what I'm picking this up as is like there's others that are definitely they liking what you have to offer right now. So I want to see kind of like what's going on with you. Like, I want to see what's going on with you. Okay, so it seems like your work ethic, um, even as it relates to like your creative hobbies, things that you like to do, things that you're passionate about, like your work ethic is, it's like causing people to like fall in love with you is kind of what it seems like. So with whatever it is that you're doing, it seems like people are falling in love with that. So you all could just be very talented, very skilled and capable people. And it's like people love that about you. Like, it seems like there's a lot of like suitors around you or people that like want to have intimate and close relationships. Virgo, you should go back and listen to Leo because this is kind of like a similar message. But yeah, it seems like whatever you're doing, maybe to earn money, if you all have decided to pick up some like new health regimen, so you all could definitely be working on your physical body. It's like that's definitely attractive to others. But it just seems like you're just in a very like you're in a very good place emotionally, is kind of what I'm getting. People are definitely loving the fact that you carry yourself with grace, so you're not being too abrasive right now. It seems like you're not really causing problems or arguments. You could be compromising with others. You could be very diplomatic right now. You're just not trying to start drama. It seems like you all are just leading with peace, okay? Leading with peace as opposed to being problematic. Y'all know how some people are, where it's like very difficult to want to like get along with them because it's like always a problem, it's always drama, it's always tension, like it's always someone overreacting to confrontation, like it's just always something, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all ever been around people like that? It's like you're the exact opposite. It's like you're just trying your best, from what I see, probably just trying to get through your holiday season, or you're trying to step into the new year just peaceful and drama free. But yeah, I'm just getting that message that you all are just very like hardworking, it seems like, with what you're putting your time and energy into. And that's also causing people to like fall in love with you as well. So there could be a lot of romantic suitors around you, Virgo, and people that just like you because of just what you do. Okay. I don't think people like you right now, Virgo, for superficial reasons. I feel like the reasons that people are taking a liking towards you are for like actually good things, actually good things. So yeah, people could definitely love how like loyal and committed that you are to your work, um, to your physical health, to your money. So that's something that's attractive. So yeah, I'm getting that you are well respected and well liked. So that's good. But similar to Leo, Virgo, I also feel like despite those things, it's like you're not allowing yourself to get distracted or to get caught up, even in relationships. Yeah, yeah. Despite those things, it's like you're not allowing yourself to get caught up. Um, your future self sees you as someone that's like very smart, very strategic, like you're making calculated decisions that are only going to continue to keep bettering yourself, which is good. But yeah, your future self also sees you as someone that is protecting yourself. Like you have very high standards and expectations for what you want out of life. And you're just making sure that, similar to Leo, like distractions don't really get in the way to block or stop your progress. So yeah, um, it seems like your future self is seeing you as someone who is operating from a place of clarity right now. So you're just understanding in general, like you don't want to be a part of drama, you want peace. So that's how you're operating. You're pretty much putting out positive energy, um, and you're expecting positive energy to come back to you because that's what you're putting out. Like you're really not putting out anything less. Like I keep saying, like yes, like you definitely want peace and you do not want problems, Virgo. So yeah, good for you. Like you're just operating from a very like clear um mindset, or mind state rather. You're just being um true to yourself. You're being true to yourself, like, and you're being very like vocal and straightforward as well. So it's not to say that you're being standoffish, but it's just the fact that like you know what you want, and that's what you're spending your time that's what you're spending your time on. The timestamp for Virgo is 142. 142. Yeah. Your future self sees you right now as just a very happy person. And that's probably why a lot of people are attracted to you, just because of your like current magnetism and also your confidence. I feel like you are confidently putting a lot of time into things that are important to you. Like some of you here could be artists, some of you here could be poets, or you just like to express yourself creatively. Um, what I also heard was like mixed media. So there could just be a lot of different things that you do to express yourself artistically. And people like that you're confident enough to like put yourself out there. You all are pretty much only fake it, focused on the truth. Okay, you all right now are pretty much only focused on the truth, and what's true to you is like you want to make progress in your life, with your finances, with your work, even with your physical body. That's true. um, what's true is you all definitely want to get somewhere with your work. um, but at the end of the day, it's like you also want to enjoy your life as well. So it's kind of the energy of like work hard, play hard, or you just being focused on having a good like work life balance where you're getting things done, but you're also playfully enjoying life as well. You don't just want your life to pass you by. Yeah, like I said, you're putting out positive energy with the hopes that the positive energy will return right back to you. But it will. It will. It's like if you're putting out negative energy, you're gonna get negative energy back. That's just what it is. So you putting out positive, happy, joyous, joyful energy, it's like you're gonna get it back. What does your future self admire about you? Your future self admires the fact that you are just exhibiting a lot of unconditional love, not only for yourself, but even for other people. So, yeah, it seems like you're showing up as very sweet, Virgo, like just very sweet and embodying sweetness for others. Yeah, you're showing up as very kind. Okay. You're showing up nice. All right. So I guess Virgo said, don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. Like, you're showing up as very nice right now, just very pleasant to be around. And I feel like you all are also very like imaginative. So you could be spending a lot of time in your imaginative headspace and just daydreaming about what's next for you. And it's like your future self admires that about you. Um, your strongest, highest faculty, it seems like right now, is your imagination. Okay. Like, so I like that for you. It seems like you all are just focused on just new creative endeavors or just new opportunities that you could get into. You all could be different downloads of like new ideas that are going to help you in your finances. Um, but yeah, you're likable. Okay, you're a very likable person. That's what your future self admires about you. So it's not really hard for you to garner support for what you're doing, or to get to have eyes on you, or maybe even others like congratulating you for what you're doing. It's not hard. Okay, so yeah, good for you. When you continue to keep putting out positive energy, it does reverberate back to you like a boomerang, and it will definitely help with you being able to like expand and to grow your life. So this is good for you. Like, good for you. I'm kind of also picking up on the energy of like soft power. So it seems like Virgo, your future self admires the fact that you're very powerful, but you're not authoritative. Okay? You're a leader, but you're not someone who is a reckless leader, or you're not someone who is domineering, or you're not someone who is like lacking discipline or direction. So it's kind of easy for people to want to support you, or it's easy for people to want to follow you. Especially if you're an artist, you're creative, you're online. It's like it's easy for people to want to like favor you, because it's like you're a favorable person, you're a likable person, you're very powerful, but you don't exhibit your power in ways that step on other people, or ways that subjugate other people or exploit other people, or you don't make other people feel like they're doormats and you're just some opportunist stepping all over them. It's like you actually have a way of emotionally connecting to other people, that makes people feel loved, that makes people feel safe and secure. So you're receiving that energy back. All right. So, what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Your future self wants you to stop worrying about getting distracted. You know, stop worrying about being distracted. You all may feel like you want to close yourself off to connecting with others, but I don't see it as being a bad thing. I feel like you connecting with others, like just making new friends. If you decided you wanted to get into a relationship, or if you decided you wanted to date and flirt, um, if you decided that you wanted to make business partnerships, or just talking to other people that are in the same field as you and just connecting with others and having associates, it's like if you want to do that, it's okay. It's not gonna block or stop you from what it is that you want. Like you're still focused, but it's all right. Like you're not gonna it's it's not gonna knock you off of your path. You all may feel like if you do connect with others, you may put yourself in a get yourself in a bad situation, or get yourself in a um like toxic relationship, or be a part of a toxic situation. And it's like your future self wants you to not focus and worry about that. You're very smart. You're a very perceptive and discerning person. So once you realize that someone needs to be removed from your life, you're going to know exactly how to remove them. It's not like it's going to be something that you have to question, and something that causes you to feel confused. So it's like your future self wants you to live. Like just live. Don't worry about things, because you are smart enough and discerning enough, and you care about yourself, you're loyal to yourself, so you know how to remove things, people, places, just anything out of your life that does is not worth your time. Okay, anything out of your life that is not worth your energy, or anything out of your life that does not continue to support your happiness and your own sense of personal joy. Okay, so it's okay. It's okay. Like, you all may definitely need to connect with others um, to support you with your goals, especially if you all are trying to become bosses and CEOs. It seems like that potential is there. So don't be afraid to connect with others, or to develop a sense of community. You know when it's time to pack it up. Okay. You know when it's time to leave the party. You know when it's time to X something out of your life that is not worth your time, or something that is not in alignment with your high standards and expectations. So you're okay. But all right, I guess that's it, Virgo. I hope that makes sense. And yes, hi, King Lucas. I would definitely say, King Lucas, the best thing that you can do is to book a personal reading with me. I actually just added a different type of reading to my list of services. So I should be posting about that on the community tab very soon. So I have video readings, I have written readings, and I also have text-based readings as well. So I'm excited to try out that different form of delivery as far as doing text readings, because it's just a more cost-effective price point for people that are first-time clients or customers, or even for people that just want like answers that get straight to the point. Okay, and you just don't want to pay for a full 30-minute video reading. Maybe you just need one clear, concise message that you can utilize. Okay, so yeah, I will definitely be posting about that in the community tab. So my text readings are going for $15 per question. Okay, so it's just a bit more cost effective of an option for those that may not have the extra money right now, especially because it's the holiday season. It's like if you don't have the extra money to like really invest in like a full length reading, you can still get some clarity and some guidance. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Taurus. Taurus, your timestamp is going to be, let's just do 2 hours, Taurus. Let's just do 2 hours so I can get a sip of my drink. Y'all, I'm doing so great with time. I'm so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. I think the reason why I'm doing so great with time is like the messages aren't so confusing. The channel messages are not confusing because sometimes when I'm reading for like relationships and love and all of that, it just be too much. Like it be too much. So I'm just excited that this is a bit different with timing today. But okay, Taurus, you're up. How does your future self see you right now? After Taurus, the last sign is Capricorn for the night. And thank you, Cha Cha. You said I'm doing great on time. How does your future self see you right now? Let me get some clarification. All right, Taurus. Your future self sees you as someone that is holding back. Okay, I feel like you're holding back some emotional expression. Um, it's something that you're holding back. Let me get some more information about this. Yeah, you're not expressing yourself. You're not being as emotionally forthcoming about how you feel. And this could be about anything. It could be about how you feel about another person, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your life experience, like how your life is going, how you feel about your job. Like it's just about your feelings in general. So, Taurus, you could be showing up as just a bit emotionally depleted or emotionally unavailable or even a bit numb. Like you may be having issues with tapping into your feelings right now. Okay. It seems like you're just keeping your feelings to yourself. Like you're being very secretive about how you feel. Is coming off as very mysterious to other people, while other people may be having issues with like trusting your word or trusting your presence or your energy is kind of what I feel like here. Especially if you were used to giving people like security, especially if people always knew how you felt about something. It's kind of like you are doing the exact opposite. You're not being as expressive. You're keeping a lot to yourself. Okay. You're keeping a lot to yourself. Like you're just being very like guarded. And I just need to figure out is like, are you doing this from a place of insecurity? Yeah, you could be doing it from a place of insecurity, like where you just feel like there's no point to express your emotions towards others to give them any type of security for anything. So you all may definitely be feeling a bit, what I want to say was like spiteful. So it may seem as though you all are used to pouring a lot emotionally into other people and to helping other people feel safe and secure, helping other people feel loved, helping other people feel taken care of, that you haven't really been directing all of that love to yourself. So it's causing you to feel emotionally depleted, like you just have nothing to give because you're so used to over giving and just doing too much for other people. And I'm not mad that you are a giver. I'm not mad that you are a lover, like someone who leads with love, someone who leads with unconditional love for others. And, you know, you're there for other people. But yeah, like you definitely pour so much into other people that right now it seems as though you've been negligent towards yourself. So you all are definitely in need of some self-care. You're in need of some self-love. And you also need to understand that there's no reason why you should be overextending or over giving yourself to other people. Like you're still a person. And then on top of that, it's like whomever you're giving to is not reciprocating that energy back towards you. So it's leaving you depleted. Yeah, you need to learn how to say no, Taurus. It's like your future self is trying to tell you, like, you need to learn how to say no, especially when there's people that are overbearing and they're always requesting something out of you. It's like if you have nothing to give, just be like, I don't have nothing to give. Okay, like that's all you have to say. It's like if you don't have nothing to provide, then say you have nothing to provide, like you just don't have it. And I think that's okay. And this could just be how you're feeling, especially around the holiday season. I know like this time of the year tends to take a lot out of people because you're feeling like you have to gift everybody something, or you have to show up for your family, you have to be here and there and everywhere. Like, yeah, no, you really don't have anything to give. So much so that it is causing you to not take care of yourself, to not pour into yourself. So now you're lacking growth in your life. You're lacking progress in your life because you're pouring so much into others to ensure that they're safe, that they're secure, that they feel loved and they feel nurtured. But who's taking care of you? Okay, who's nurturing you? Who's loving you? Who's praying for you? Like, who? So yeah, your future self right now just sees you as being very emotionally numb, like very emotionally numb. Like, you all, I feel like, need to cry. Okay, you all need to cry. Like, it's okay, just cry. Like, just cry. You may be holding yourself back from allowing the tears to flow. You may be holding yourself back from just being able to like express yourself. I would say, if you don't feel comfortable in being able to express yourself to others, then maybe if you want to write in your journal, if you want to talk to your spirit guides, if you want to talk to God, like that's what I do. I be talking to God all the time. Like, I be talking to my spiritual support team all the time, literally. Like, so much so that even when I'm out in public, people think I'm talking to myself, but I promise I'm not. Like, I promise I'm not. Hey, Davis Carter. Like, I promise I'm not. So I just think that if you don't feel comfortable in being able to disclose how you really feel towards others, then, just have your own personal sanctuary or your own safe space to where you can communicate this. Whether you're, like I said, talking to the divine, talking to your spiritual support team, or you all may have to go to therapy. Okay, you may have to find a counselor and talk to that person, but I don't think it's healthy that you continue to repress or suppress your emotions and how you really actually truly feel. I don't think it's healthy. But I do feel like you're holding back from others. You're holding back from really truly expressing yourself when you're used to doing that. Okay, so your energy is a bit off right now, but I do think it's because you've been overextending and overgiving and you haven't been poured into. Like, you have been starved of the same type of emotional attention that you give others. So it may be just time to like forgive yourself, pull back, and just to cry about it. Okay, I know it's sad. It's sad and it's disappointing when you're doing so much for others, but you're let down and you're forgetting about yourself in the process. So yeah, you must always think about yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, like, who else is going to? So it's just best that you always make sure that you put yourself first, making sure that you have what you need, and making sure that your emotional bandwidth is respected. If you don't have much to give, like I said, it's okay to say no. And don't allow others to guilt trip you or make you feel bad because you cannot show up in the ways in which you used to show up in the past. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Like, that's all I want to tell you, Taurus. It's like, if you can't do it, you can't do it, and it's okay. All right, so what does your future self admire about you? Yeah, some of you could be mothers, and so it's like you're hard on yourself because you're not showing up like as much as you think you should or as well as you think you should. That could definitely be a source of like guilt here, or shame. For others, you may be dealing with like the loss of a child, so that's really taking a lot out of you emotionally. Um, Others of you could just be raising your children by yourself. That's taking a lot out of you emotionally. You just want to cry because you need more support, but you just feel like you can't disclose that. So yeah, you need support. You need support. Like, you're always that supportive person, that stable, grounded person for others, but you need that in return. So what does your future self admire about you? Thank you. Thank you, Lily. I hope you're having a good day as well. Well, your future self definitely admires your increasing self awareness. Um, I think that you all feel bad about saying no. You feel like you're letting others down, but you cannot please everybody. Like, you really can't please everybody. Like, the song that I just heard was Crown by Kendrick Lamar. Okay, Crown by Kendrick Lamar. It's like, you cannot please everybody. Like, you may let somebody down, but at the end of the day, it's like, you can't let yourself down. You have to do what's best for yourself. Yeah, that's why I just keep hearing it's like you literally cannot please everybody. I think that you're growing in self-awareness. So good for you. It's like your future self is definitely admiring you for not what is it? What is it that I want to say? I literally not ignoring it. Like literally not ignoring it. Because what I also heard was that song by Solange, Cranes in the Sky. And I think that's what she talks about, where she was just talking about, I guess she was dealing with some mental or emotional health issues, but she was doing other things to distract herself from feeling the pain or from feeling that, um, the lack of reciprocity. It's like you're feeling numb, but it's like you're not doing things to distract yourself from it. It's like you're very aware and you're growing in self awareness. And also understanding that people pleasing is giving away your power to other people. Like sometimes you gotta tell people no, you cannot take responsibility for how other people feel. And you just have to understand where you start and end and where others start and end. And you can't feel sorry or you can't feel bad um if you're not able to help or to support someone in doing something in which maybe they can do on their own. So if this is like with kids and you're having issues with being able to raise and parent your kids, like it's time to speak up and to ask for emotional support. Yeah, your future self admires the fact that you're not just trying to avoid this, okay? Because, when people avoid how they feel, they start to cope with just really crazy things, okay? Like they start to cope with like drugs, alcohol, sexual intimacy, food. They just start to cope with a lot of unhealthy mechanisms or, yeah, or strategies. And one of them really is like disassociating or compartmentalizing what's going on and just trying to like lock it away in a closet like it just doesn't matter. And it's like over time, it's only going to build up and build up and build up, and you may experience like blowing up, like blowing up, having a fit of anger, a fit of rage, because there's things going on within you that you're avoiding or you're trying to distract yourself from. So yeah, spirit is definitely admiring the fact that like you're increasing in self-awareness of like what's going on with you. Your future self also admires you for just all of the hard work that you actually do put in. Like you actually do take responsibility not only for yourself but for others to a fault. Okay, to a fault. So it's like your future self is definitely admiring the fact that like you care about being there, you care about showing up for other people, but you're understanding and realizing that this is going to eventually lead you to experiencing some type of burnout, experiencing some type of stress, strife, struggle, or you could even get to your breaking point, like I said, when you don't deal with your emotions and then it just kind of comes out in a less than harmonious way. Okay, like we've all experienced blowing up. Okay, like so your future self is definitely admiring the fact that like when you're close to the edge. All right. So all I want to say, Taurus, is I hope nobody tries you, okay? Because you could definitely pop off. All right, you definitely could right now. Um, so yeah, at least you are able to develop some type of like what do I want to say? Like some type of like moderate energy, okay? Like your nature is more so moderate right now. It's like you're not willing to, start fighting or start causing problems. That's not something that you're willing to do. So you're restraining yourself, and you all are controlling your lower nature, or you're controlling your impulses. I don't see the strength card here, but I just feel like if someone tried you on the wrong day, that would be problematic. But it's like you're definitely trying your best to just like control yourself, to control your emotions. But understand that you definitely are repressing or suppressing a lot about how you feel. So, what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Well, trusting your ability to be able to release things that just no longer serve you. I think that you are used to people pleasing. I feel like you are used to overextending yourself, over giving, and it depletes you. So it's like your future self wants you to just stop worrying about it, understanding that like it's okay. Like, don't feel ashamed, don't feel guilty for not being able to meet everybody's needs. It's like your life is on the line right now because you're not taking care of yourself. um you are definitely acting very negligent towards yourself. And you need to develop a sense of security within yourself, like understanding that you are important as opposed to playing the background to your own life. Like Taurus, this is definitely not giving main character energy right now. Okay, this not giving main character energy. It's like you're playing a supportive role to your own life, and it's like your future self wants you to trust that it's okay to release it. Like you have a lot going on right now. You have a lot of responsibilities and obligations. It's like it's time for you to ask for support. It's time for you to prioritize things or to let things go that are no longer important. Like it's really time for you to do that. So let it go and don't worry about how it makes you look like, and just think about how much more lighter you're going to feel, and how much progress that you can actually accomplish because you're focusing on yourself. So, yeah, I think you all just need to do some affirmations, and start to restore some faith and hope in yourself and who you are and your power, and what you can do, and just how capable you are. Like it's just really time for you all to just take a step back and focus on yourself. Yeah, focus on yourself. Like do things that are pleasurable to you, do things that are fun. Embrace yourself. Like embrace your emotions, allow yourself to cry and get it out so you can move on. It's kind of what I'm getting here, Taurus. But yeah, I hope your reading makes sense for you, Taurus. I definitely hope it was helpful. I hope it was insightful and also entertaining. Hey, Master. That's what I'm gonna call you. Welcome to the live. All right. So this is our last sign of the day, which is Capricorn. I hope you all have enjoyed the messages. I hope that they have been helpful. All right, so Capricorn, your timestamp is going to be 2:18. So 2 hours and 18 minutes. Oh, Joe Muscles. My shirt says Portugal. It says Portugal. All right, Capricorn, you're up next. All right, so how does your future self see you right now? Okay, well, your future self sees you as just someone that's just really excited, as it relates to life. Like you could be highly energetic right now, really just oozing a lot of positive energy and vibes. It seems like you're just very like curious and excited about life. You all may be in a position where you're just receiving so many ideas for different things that you're passionate about. You may have ideas to start a new creative project. You may have ideas to start a new job, to start a new business. Um, you may want to get in a relationship. You may want to, have a baby. Like you're just excited about your future and anything that you could potentially do. Like, and you're just receiving so many fresh ideas. You all are just interested in enjoying life right now. You all may be very like communicative, just very happy and chipper, just like a all around good and fun person to be around. um, you're definitely embarking on a new journey within your life that you're excited about. Something has definitely captivated your attention, and that's what you're putting a lot of your time into. You all are just, like I said, adventurous. Like you're interested in it, just exploring new things and taking risks. You all may even really want to travel. So it's kind of like you're ready and you're down for whatever. It's kind of what it seems like, but it's positive, great things. So yeah, I do think that you are just interested in doing a lot of different things right now in your life, which is great. Uh, let's see, you all may even be interested in getting married. So I just think you're focused on maybe like different milestones that you've always wanted, but maybe didn't have the resources or felt like you didn't have the confidence to like take the risk and to go out there and get it. So yeah, for some of you, it could have to do with marriage. For others, you may want to move, like to actually travel and move to a location that's outside of your norm. Sorry, y'all. It's noise going on in the background. But yeah, I think that something else that you're just excited about is being able to like connect with others that are just like you. So you all may be like interested in getting to know people that have similar interests, people that want to do the same things as you, people that have similar goals and dreams as you. So it's like you're just interested in connecting with other like-minded people, maybe developing a sense of community or even a sense of belonging. um, you all may even be like just really excited to like put yourself out there, going out and just like meeting new people. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So it just seems like you're open to experiencing great things and you're not holding yourself back from taking the risk. It seems like you're very enthusiastic and excited about what's next. Okay. You're kind of just like jumping in. All right. Like you're kind of just jumping in and you're being very like spontaneous. But it seems like it's working out. You feel free enough to do it. You feel confident enough to do it. You're in a happy space. So yeah, good for you, Capricorn. All right. So what does your future self admire about you? Yeah, your future self definitely admires. Yeah, Capricorn, it seems like you're very optimistic right now. It seems like you're very optimistic. Like your future self definitely admires just your excitement and your confidence. If you all can just give me 1 second, Capricorn, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, Capricorn. It was in the background, so I just had to go say something about it because I like to read when it's quiet. Like I like to read when there's nothing going on in the background, so I'm not distracted. I don't really like hearing noise like that. So yeah, but yeah, your future self feels like you are just vibrating so high, like you're just so confident. You're just having fun with your life right now, and it just seems like this is just the best energy to be in, to be able to like manifest anything. So it seems like you all are just happy or excited as it relates to like what you can bring into your life, what you can draw into your life, what you're attracting into your life. And that energy right there, like that vibration, is just opening you up to experiencing the best. Um, you all bet on yourself. You feel like you're a winner. You feel like there's nothing that you can't do. You all feel like you have the energy and the vitality and whatever it takes to make it to the finish line. So it doesn't matter for you. Y'all could just desire a lot of different things or just want to accomplish a lot of different goals, or you just want to bring a lot of great things into your life. It's like your future self loves the fact that you believe in yourself so much so. Yo, that's crazy. Sorry, Cha Cha. I just saw that message that you hit. Like, yeah, yeah. Some of y'all on here are interesting. Let me just say that. Let me just say that. Um, but yeah, your future self admires the fact that like you're up for a challenge. You definitely are. Like you're so courageous. Like you know that there's nothing that you cannot accomplish. Like you're so charismatic. You're so confident. Like there's really nothing that can stop you. Like so good for you. It seems like you're feeling very adventurous in life right now, and you're just willing to do whatever it takes to remain in like the best spirits or to remain as high vibe as possible. So, yeah, Capricorn, good for you. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. It's like you all are creating opportunities for yourself. Because what I just heard was um, if there's a will, there's a way. So you're not allowing any closed doors to stop you or to block you or to hinder your progress. It's like you're going to do whatever is necessary um, to get what you want. But yeah, you all are just exhibiting a very independent and free spirited nature right now where you just feel free to accomplish anything. So good for you. Like there's just a really high sense of belief right now that you have in yourself and your power, Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, what does your future self want you to trust or stop worrying about? Well, you all could definitely be looking forward to a change in your life. Your future self wants you to trust that it's most definitely going to happen because you're just in that energy. Like you're in the vibration for a change to happen. You're in the vibration to experience success in anything that you want to do. Okay, in anything that you want to do, like you're in that vibration. So it's kind of giving me the energy of like a couple of the other signs where it was like the world is your oyster. Like there's nothing impossible for you. There's nothing impossible for you. Um, so your future self wants you to know that. I feel like you could definitely be looking forward to a lot of success, achievements, um, celebrations, and good times. I feel like Capricorn, you should be looking forward to actually enjoying your life. Like actually enjoying your life, like chopping life for real, like really enjoying your life, enjoying your days. Um, yeah, your future self wants you to understand that like um change is gonna happen. Change is definitely gonna happen. It's imminent for you. Um, and just like the energy that you're in of being like adventurous, putting yourself out there, getting out of your comfort zone, taking risks, feeling and believing that you can accomplish anything, like it's good. Like it's good. You're on the right track. I feel like that's really what your future self wants to tell you. Like, don't worry about your future or what is to come. Like your free spirited nature, your confidence, like these are the things that are going to be guiding you and propelling you and helping you to move forward. So just keep doing what you're doing, is what your future self is wanting to tell you. Like keep doing what you're doing. Your life is going to continue to keep changing because you're okay with change. You're okay with it. Like you want things to change. So it's like you're okay with it and it will. You all may even just be traveling to so many different places, meeting different people, developing communities in different places. So that's good. Just getting your name out there, connecting with others, even developing a sense of like cultural competency, getting to learn other cultures, learn other languages, eating different foods, just doing a lot of stuff like that, which is nice. Um, but yeah, this is good. Your future self Capricorn is basically telling you like keep doing what you're doing, like keep doing what you're doing, like the vibration that you're in, like naturally your aura and essence is what is going to help you to continue to keep bringing good things into your life because you're just vibrating so high right now. Like so, yeah, keep being ambitious. Whatever you put your mind to, it seems like it's going to be a success. So I don't want to continue to keep repeating myself, Capricorn, but I think that's it for you. I definitely hope that you all enjoyed the reading for today. Like, I feel like your future self is just telling you, like, you're on the right path. Like, you really are. You're on the right path. Yeah, you really are. Like, so just be okay with things falling away. Be okay with endings. Because with endings, there's always going to be a new beginning for you. So just continue to remain optimistic. Be okay with endings. Be okay with change. Be okay with things transitioning. Like, just be okay with it. But all right, I think that's it. I hope you all enjoyed the reading for today. Gary just joined the chat. That's so hilarious. You said, "Behold, my kryptonite." Yo, that is so funny. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some hearts in the chat for you all that have been tuning in. Definitely make sure that you like the live. You can go back to the playlist. I'm about to put the timestamps in the chat, or in the live rather, in the comment section. And yeah, just stay tuned, because I think I might go live tomorrow, like earlier in the day, because why not? I didn't get on live yesterday or Sunday. So hey, it is what it is. But I'm hoping that you all have a good rest of your evening, or whichever time of day it is, wherever you're tuning in from. And definitely stay tuned to the community tab, and stay tuned to the time when I schedule the next live. And I definitely hope to see y'all then. I'm going to put some streamers in the chat for Cha Cha, who was the only active moderator today. So I'm just go ahead and put some streamers in the chat for holding down the chat. And yeah, be blessed, and I will see y'all soon.